the Offaly senior football final that you were at yesterday, ML89 says Niall McNamee, another GOAT. So he was the story, wasn't he?
It was unbelievable, yeah. Conditions were really, really bad. And I always think that spectators who are giving out about X, Y, and Z dropping a ball or whatever happening, they just need to go down and walk the pitch after the game. Like O'Connor Park had played host to the Senior B final beforehand, where Clara regained their senior status. Clara beat Tullamore, I think it was 113 to 9 points. Kieran McManus was playing for Tullamore midfield at 46. I'm 11 years away from that. I don't know what I'll be doing at 46, but I doubt I'll be lining out a midfield in the county final. But Niall McNamee was kept under wraps by Tullamore really, really well. Declan Hogan was man marking him, got in a double block on him just before half time, and Johnny Maloney was sleeping in front of him. They really, really kept him out of the game. And in the second half, Rhode were 5 points down, playing against the breeze, and they were a man down after Alan McNamee got sent off in the first half, and they still somehow found a way. And McNamee kicked a point, Niall did, in the 52nd minute. There was definitely 3 lads hanging out of him. A left-footed point. He's right-footed, but his left foot going away from the goals. Outrageous curler in. And then the last kick of the game, Anton Sullivan lobbed a free in around the goals. One of the Tullamore defenders bounced off McNamee when he had the ball. And you see this happening now. He actually knocked him into space. That's what I'm saying about Con and why he wasn't allowed to run at his man. They stood him up and let him shoot, because he can actually end up throwing him into a goal scoring position. McNamee somehow got a couple of yards, had one opportunity for a goal, and he puts it away in the bottom right hand corner off his left foot, and just like they celebrated after like they'd won a county final, and justifiably so. And Tullamore were down, hands on their knees, like they lost the county final. So the reaction from both teams is going to be really interesting. Whether Tullamore can pick themselves back up for the county final, which I think is fixed for 2 weeks' time, is going to be really interesting. But McNamee, it's a sign of a great player who's feeding off scraps. And I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd be that frustrated with the game. If we did get a chance, I'd end up making a hash of it, because I'd be cold or whatever. And I'm going to say you'd probably do the same. But the real iconic players are able to do it when that one chance arise, have been kept cold for an hour, they're able to take it and put it away. And it was phenomenal. It was the talk of the day. And it's going to be really interesting to see how the final goes now, the replay.
Niall McNamee, one shot, bang bang.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. Okay, that's it for today's Hurling Show. Please get your comments in, your likes, your shares, all that kind of stuff to help the channel build. And definitely hit subscribe, bottom right-hand corner of the channel there, or on YouTube, and also follow on the other social channels. You'll be able to get the audio podcast at patreon.com/ourgame. And a reminder, finally, that we are brought to you by orgaretro.com. 15% off this Tipperary beauty of that Roscommon sweetheart with the promo code OurGame at orgaretro.com. If you enjoyed this piece of content, please follow us on YouTube by hitting the subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner of the page, which helps the channel grow. And if you want audio podcasts, go to patreon.com/OurGame.